Hello everyone, this is Laleh Hancock and I am at the Prague Airport and just wanted to chat with you guys about this airport. If you guys have followed me on any of the other airports, each airport is so different. This one was actually simple, easy, and small. Just something to take into consideration. For example, I'm in Prague, I'm headed to the US, but I'm actually flying to Frankfurt. And so you got to know which terminal that you're traveling from. And since I booked mine from an American airline, United Airlines, it didn't give me which terminal I'm actually flying out of. So one cool way is actually go on Google, put your flight number and the date, and it will give you the terminal. And that's one of my cheat sheets of hacks, doing it in all around the world, whether you're in Russia or anywhere else. And it makes a difference. So Terminal 2 is where I landed from, coming from actually Portugal. And I'm also flying out to go to Frankfurt, where a lot of the European flights are actually out of Terminal 1. So keep that into consideration. It was so fast. When I originally flew here, coming from Europe to Europe, it was less than 5 minutes off the plane and my suitcases were already waiting for me. So I have to say my experience with the baggage claim in Prague was fantastic. So how does it get better? And I hope that it's that way, it gets better and better and better each time. One thing to also take into consideration is that Ubers and taxis do things a little bit different here. I realized we needed a little bit more time for the Ubers to arrive, and sometimes they're not willing to go where most cars would go. For example, my hotel, there's a gate. It's a conference center, and so you have to pay for parking. And one thing I didn't know is that when I put my address for my hotel, I didn't know those rules and regulations. So when I got dropped off, he dropped me off before the gate. And I was like, no, you can't do this. I have suitcases. And what I realized later is that, as most people, when there's costs involved for them, when they think they have to pay for a ticket, they're gonna have their own points of views about money. So just know, if anyone ever drops you off, what if you would be willing to pay the difference if there was a cost? But 99.9%, the hotel is going to validate it and open the gate. So be a little more reassured from that sense. I was a little confused. I didn't know what the heck happened. And one thing I found also is a lot of people in the Czech Republic, they may be familiar with English, but many of them are very shy about English. So even being in Prague, even being where there's a lot of tourists, their English is limited. A lot of it is their own a lot of countries, people got in trouble when they were little kids, not pronouncing things correctly or not knowing the words. So a lot of times it's things from their past, it's not really what do they know. And I realized that a lot of the taxi drivers or the Ubers here, majority of them say they don't speak English, even if they do. So just keep that in your awareness that, everybody has a different point of view when it comes to language. And the more you relax, the more they relax. And I would just tell them, wow, your English is so good. So giving them that positive feedback and reassuring them a little bit. So hope you come to Prague. It's a beautiful city. It's a very historic city. I unfortunately during this trip didn't get to go to the mountains, which is really where I wanted to go. But the food was great. And try the light beer or Weiss beer. It was really good. And then what else? Ganache. Today I had the ganache soup and it was really good. So how much fun can you have? And with the historic also comes a lot of fun places to visit and lots of castles and you know, bridges and things of that sort. So have way too much fun next time you're in Prague, and also know that it's super easy to come in and out, but give yourself time. There was construction in the highway getting here that wasn't really listed anywhere. Luckily, I had an Uber driver who was super smart, and he went down a different lane, and we bypassed probably a delay of half an hour. So depending on where you are, give yourself a little more time for flight time. Okay, everyone, please click like and share. And I'm curious what your experience is in Prague next time you come. And also let me know, what countries would you like me to do the videos from? I travel a lot, so happy to choose whichever ones that you guys want to hear more about.